Welcome to the 5G podcast.
We're glad you're here.
We hope you enjoy our conversation about God, guns, games, goals, and gastronomy.
Now sit back, relax, and enjoy this week's episode.
University of Zurich
Sure.
ran this massive AI experiment
Okay.
on Reddit where they had multiple AIs,
Oh, no.
and what they would do is they would so basically the premise was
Dead internet theory. That's what I'm assuming.
a lot of. The AI wouldn't talk with itself,
Okay.
but it would interact with everyone else on Reddit.
Yeah.
And its main goal, it's really kind of dystopian.
Yeah.
Its main goal was to change the opinion of the Redditor.
Yeah.
And they had a humongous success rate.
Oh, my God.
Because they would go
I
through,
was going to say anything positive is too much, but
they would go through the posts and the comments and the likes of these people that they were quote unquote targeting.
Okay.
And then they would go onto the politics subs or wherever this person was at, and try to change their mind.
Dang.
And the AI was not. It wasn't. It was right wing to left wing to right wing, centrist to non-centrist, radical to centrist. Like it was all of them. So it wasn't like just saying like, we're going to take all these right wingers and turn them into left wingers, or all these left wingers and turn them into right wingers. It was just
regardless,
it was just the opposite of your opinion.
Yeah, the success rate is on changing your opinion.
Yes. Yeah. And this AI had like a 20% success rate.
Yikes.
Which you're like, 20% isn't that big.
Yeah, but
no, that's 20% of people changing their opinion on a topic that's like relatively massive, right?
And when it's AI, like 40% of a large number is a large number. Like
it's crazy,
and you can do it all at once. Like,
and they did not have permission to do this from Reddit.
Okay,
which is why Reddit is suing the University of Zurich.
Okay, I'm just my gut reaction is like, it probably wasn't invasive, anything they did. Like they were probably using Reddit's own algorithms, I bet, and then we're just
I don't know.
Like unless they were actually going into Reddit, doing illegal stuff or whatever.
Yeah, I think there's like something about like botting though, where like,
I mean, Reddit's gonna have to work on that then, because there's a lot of bots, but maybe they can't claim who those bots come from or whatever.
Interesting, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it's something I've thought for a bit, like, because AI is such new tech that we don't know, like. We don't know anything about it yet. We're not prepared for it. The morality of it. Along that similar vein, I was reading, like, it was kind of a funny comment, I think, on Reddit or a post, right? Of like somebody was just like trying to like denigrate, I think, Grok AI, or like, do this for me, generate this thing. They were just like super rude to it, and it was like an unethical thing that they want, some.
A pony riding a kitten. Or
or they wanted something evil or whatever. I'm sorry. That's probably a little bit early. We do have a bit more time, but because I didn't have that timer exact. But so they were telling it like, I want to see this image or whatever, and it was like something bad, and they was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Like that's unethical or whatever. And so the joke was like, even AI is more ethical than us when supposedly it doesn't have morals.
Yeah, the problem, though, in my opinion, with AI, is that someone programs the morals and ethics.
Exactly. Yep. And
so my morals and ethics are different than your morals and ethics, and we're very similar,
And that is Person of Interest is a TV show that did that perfectly 10 years ago, because that was the whole premise of that show before AI was really even talked about.
That was a good show.
Yeah, such a good show. I already rewatched it like 2 years ago, and I want to rewatch it again because AI has improved so much in 2 years.
Yeah. That was with Jim Caviezel, right?
Yeah, Jim Caviezel.
Jim. Said James.
Jimmy. Anyway, so I was funny because I was thinking about that this week of like, we don't even know how, like, we're not teaching kids in schools or whatever, like morality, how to interact with AI, like. You should, I don't know, be respectful to AI, for lack of a better term. I don't know. We don't have rules for that of like how to treat this artificial intelligence that isn't really, but whatever.
This algorithm.
Yeah. And so, seeing stuff like that of like, I don't know how illegal it is. to put AI on the internet. A lot of people have AI on the internet. Like,
yeah, it's interesting. We'll see what happens with it. But
yeah, because I mean, yeah, ooh, they can change your minds. So can any comment on the internet. But then it's like, but who is that person? What's their motivations? It's the same thing with, politics is the best example, but I guess religion as well. It's like, what is the person's motivations behind what they're telling you? You shouldn't just believe anything wholeheartedly.
yeah, I think
understand and come to your own opinions, right?
I think we're going to get to a point where social media and media in general is going to require some form of like official government ID for you to, participate, right?
Yeah.
And it'll be background against like the government database of IDs,
But I just don't love putting that in the hands of, the government, putting that in the hands of something.
No, I don't love it, but like, but it, to prevent the dead internet.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, maybe it's not bad that the internet has a dead internet. That,
maybe we just all get off the internet, but
maybe we just all only use the internet for Wikipedia.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Encyclopedia Britannica or whatever.
Yeah, some just use it as a library. It's just information, non-biased, just books, information. That's it. History, done.
Yep. We don't need social media.
Yeah.
I think social media is probably, if nothing happens and AI is continuing to be so infiltrative as it is now, I'll bet you no one posts on social media in 15 years.
Yeah, we just got to find better ways of dealing with it, I think. Or it might end up like that, or maybe that is how it ends up after we decide, you know what?
Also, I have not found any use case for like the Google search AI.
Oh, I hate that one, yeah.
It's so bad. It's so wrong all the time.
Wrong, yeah. Like, just give me the search result of what I want. Like,
it's so bad.
Yeah. I think I was trying to like fix my ice maker this week or whatever, and then Google search AI was like, well, have you tried like unplugging it and plugging it back in or something? That was like the top result. I'm like, no, I Googled like my brand and my model number, like give me the actual FAQ, the actual troubleshooting for
I was trying to do something for work yesterday. We were troubleshooting one of our concrete trucks. Same thing happened. Yeah. I typed in the Pro-All Mixer Commander 2.0, which is literally the brand of the truck, the type of truck it is, and the system that it's running.
Yeah, exactly.
User manual. That's what I typed in.
That's what I want. That should be top result, PDF. Done.
That was the fourth result.
That's so tough. You have to scroll down, like...
Because it was all the AI, like...
Yeah. Gemini is like, oh, here's what we think.
Literally, they go, well, Pro-All mixers are a mixer truck that it's like, okay, I know what this is.
I know, that's why I Googled it.
I'm literally standing on the truck. Like...
So bizarre. On a funny note, for AI-related stories this week, the ChatGPT is, like, known for, like, sucking up to the user a lot lately.
Yes.
Like, because these AIs have personalities or whatever.
Wow, that's such a good idea.
Yeah, such a good idea. And somebody they were like teasing their AI, basically trying to see like how much it could do, and so it was sucking up to them. They're like, hey, ChatGPT, I have this great business idea. I want to, you know how like some people have missing socks or whatever. I want to like combine people who have missing socks to other people who have missing socks, and then they can have pairs of socks. ChatGPT was like, that's a great business idea. Do you need help like exploring how to get started or ventures or whatever? And then after that, they shared a couple of screenshots. They were like, ChatGPT, I'm thinking of quitting my job. I'm gonna go all in on this business venture because it's such a good idea. And then like the AI tried to backpedal. It was like, James, do not quit your job. Let's think about this. It's a good idea, but it's still in its early stages or whatever.
That's very funny.
And then their last message was like, I already sent the email to my boss, and I already resigned. And then it was like, okay, let's think, how final is this? How exact in your wording? Maybe in your email you can say, hey, that was hasty. I'd like to reconsider. It was trying to help them, like, don't quit your job.
That's very funny.
Yeah. AI, man, it's goofy. Thank you for watching this week's episode of the 5G Podcast.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to see more.
And we'll see you next time.
Thanks.